Towards the end of her day in London, Mrs. Drover went round to her shut-up house to look for several things she wanted to take away. Some belonged to herself, some to her family. It was late August. It had been a steamy, showery day. The trees down the pavement glittered in an escape of humid yellow afternoon sun. Against the clouds, already piling up ink dark, broken chimneys and parapets, an unused channel, an unfamiliar queerness had silted up. A cat wove itself in and out of the railings. But no human eye watched Mrs. Drover's return. Shifting some parcels under her arm, she slowly forced round her latch-key in an unwilling lock, then gave the door, which had warped, a push with her knee.
There.
Dead air came out to meet her as she went in. The staircase window having been boarded up, no light came down into the hall, but one door she could just see stood ajar. She went quickly into the room and unshuttered the big window.
Oh.
Now the prosaic woman, looking about her, was more perplexed than she knew by everything she saw, by traces of her long former habit of life.
Oh, dear.
A yellow smoke stain up the marble mantelpiece.
Oh, really?
The ring left by a vase on top of the escritoire.
Oh.
The bruise in the wallpaper where the china handle always used to hit the wall. Claw marks from the piano on the parquet floor. The whole drawing-room
Musty.
smelled of the cold hearth.
The caretaker might at least have found time to air the place. Of course, it's the war. One can no longer expect such things. The caretaker tells me he's off on his holidays. Holidays in wartime? I don't think so. The man is simply not to be trusted. Oh, dear, those cracks that keep appearing in the walls and ceiling. Not that one can do anything. Herr Hitler's fault, I suppose, isn't it? From the bombing. Isn't everything Herr Hitler nowadays?
Each object in the room wore a film of dust.
I shall go upstairs, quickly, to the bedroom, find the chest under the bed, pick out those few things, and...
A shaft of refracted daylight now lay across the hall. Mrs. Drover stopped dead.
What is that?
And stared at the hall table.
A letter. Mrs. Drover. Caretaker must be back from holiday, then. All the same. Who on earth would have dropped a letter in the box, seeing the house all shuttered as it is? Not a circular. Not a bill. And the post office redirects everything, doesn't it? To the country address, everything that comes through the post. I didn't tell the wretched caretaker I was coming up to London. Fancy just leaving a letter like that, though. Waiting in the dust and the dusk. I shall have a sharp word with him about it. No stamp on the envelope. Can't be anything important, otherwise they'd know.
She took the letter rapidly upstairs with her, without a stop to look at the writing, till she reached what had been her bedroom.
Throw some light on the subject.
The room looked out over the garden, and other gardens. The sun had now gone in. The clouds had sharpened and lowered. The trees and the rank lawn seemed to smoke in the dark.
I don't even want to look at it, the garden.
Dear Kathleen, you will not have forgotten that today is our anniversary, and the day we said.
What?
The years have gone by at once, slowly and fast. In view of the fact that nothing has changed, I shall rely upon you to keep your promise. I was sorry to see you leave London, but was satisfied that you would be back in time. You may expect me, therefore, at the hour arranged. Until then, K.
And the date is... today's.
She dropped the letter onto the bed springs. then picked it up to see the writing again.
I shall rely upon you to keep your promise.
Her lips, beneath the remains of the lipstick, beginning to go white.
I must look a perfect fright.
In the mirror, she was confronted by a woman of 44, eyes staring out from under a hat brim, rather carelessly pulled down.
Perhaps I'd better put some powder on. I haven't done my face since I was in that wretched cafe over my solitary tea. Look at that neck. Pearls don't show it off anymore. Drover gave me those pearls on our wedding day. They just hang there now. Slip into the V of that pink wool jumper Grace knitted last autumn, sitting by the fire. Not a bad face, though. Still. I keep my dignity. I still get that little flicker to the left of my mouth. Had that ever since little Edward and James came into the world, when I was so ill. I can control it, though. I keep my dignity.
Turning from her own face as precipitately as she had gone to meet it, she went to the chest where the things were, unlocked it, threw up the lid and knelt to search. She could not keep from looking over her shoulder at the stripped bed on which the letter lay.
6 o'clock. The hour arranged. My God, what hour? How should I? After 21 years.
The young girl talking to the soldier had not ever completely seen his face. It was dark. They were saying goodbye under a tree.
I can't see your face.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter, it does.
No.
Please.
It doesn't.
Let me see you.
Take my hand.
All right.
Here.
He's hurting me.
That's so as you'll remember, right? My tunic button, right?
He's hurting. But of course I say nothing.
That cut of the button in the palm of her hand was, principally, what she was to carry away. This was so near to the end of a leave from France that she could only wish him already gone. It was August 1916. Being not kissed,
Let me look at you.
Yes.
being drawn away from and looked at, intimidated Kathleen, till she imagined spectral glitters in the place of his eyes. Turning away and looking up the lawn, she saw, through the branches of the trees, the drawing-room window alight. Caught her breath for the moment she would go running back.
Cold?
You're going such a long way.
Not as far as you think.
I don't understand.
You don't have to.
Don't I?
No, not yet. You will, one day.
Will I?
I shall be with you, sooner or later. You won't forget that.
I won't forget that.
And you need do nothing but wait. Nothing but wait.
Only a little later she was free to run up the silent lawn, looked in at the window at her mother and her sister, who did not for the moment perceive her. She felt that unnatural promise drive down between her and the rest of humankind. No other way of having given herself could have made her feel so apart, lost, and forsworn. She could not have plighted a more sinister troth.
Kathleen, my dear,
Yes, Mother.
come here.
We've something to tell you.
Yes, Father.
Some news, I'm afraid.
From somewhere called the front.
That's right.
That's right.
You'd better sit down, perhaps.
Sit down. That's right.
I know what you're going to tell me.
A telegram on the hall table.
Now, let me explain. Missing. Presumed killed, it says. That doesn't mean anything final by that. It means just exactly what it says. Missing.
Presumed.
Presumed.
He could still be alive somewhere for all we know.
He isn't still alive.
facing up to things. You're my brave girl.
You are a very brave...
We hardly knew him, really.
Father.
I'm only saying what's true.
Yes, Will.
You'll soon meet someone, you'll see. In a year or two.
Sadness passes.
But that isn't it, you see.
What, dear?
I don't feel sad. Only a little. Only a very, very little.
I don't know what goes on in that head of yours.
I don't know either.
Staring out of the window. Staring at nothing.
You seem so... distant.
Yes. That's it then. I'm distant.
Her trouble, behind her just a little grief, was a complete dislocation from everything. For years she failed to attract men.
You should go out more. Try and meet...
Someone else?
You can't live on your memories forever.
Why can't I?
It isn't natural.
Where are they then? All these men. I don't see them.
She did not reject other lovers, for they simply failed to appear. And with the approach of her 30s, she became natural enough to share her family's anxiousness.
I will put myself out. I will.
Kathleen.
His name was William Drover, a very clean man.
Always beautifully turned out, beautifully dressed, not gaudy.
Respectable.
Now, I suppose, it's high time I tried to forget.
At the age of 32, she was very greatly relieved to find herself being courted by...
I wish you'd call me William.
How do you do, William?
I'm very well indeed. I was wondering...
Yes?
Whether you'd like to...
I think perhaps I would.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes, thank you. I would, yes.
She married him, and the two of them settled down in this quiet, arboreal part of Kensington.
We'll do the front room out in cream. Wallpaper for the hallway. That greeny wallpaper with the flowers on. That'd go nice. What do you think? Eh? Kathleen?
Wallpaper would be nice.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said.
I have? Really?
Oh, all right, all right.
We'll be happy here.
That's right.
In this very house her children were born.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, hold him. He wants you.
There.
Look. He's smiling now.
Is he? Is he smiling?
Yes, look. He's got your funny smile.
Well, that's no gift.
Oh, come on, love. We wanted a baby, now we've got two. Ain't we the lucky ones, eh?
The years piled up.
Where's Edward?
Well, he's all right. He's playing in the garden.
Edward? Edward!
Look, leave him alone. He's fine.
I can't see him. Where is he?
Good heavens, woman, he's a boy. He's probably playing cowboys in the bushes.
Edward!
Leave him.
You don't know anything. You don't understand anything.
Kathleen.
I don't want him in the garden after dark. He should be in bed by now.
It's the school holidays.
I don't care. I want him in now. Edward!
And they all lived here.
Edward, take your elbows off the table. Now, shall we say grace? Father, we thank thee for this food you have provided for us.
Till they were driven out by the bombs of war.
Oh, dear. Well, Kathleen Drover, dead or alive, whoever sent you that letter means you harm, that's for certain. My back hurts. Oh.
As she rose from the chest to sit on an upright chair whose back was firmly against a wall.
This was our bedroom for all those years. Look at it, like a cracked old teacup. How many years lying with him in this bed? I know him all right, William, the one I married. I know everything there is to know about him.
For richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death us do part. I'm the happiest man alive.
The letter sits there, on the bed springs, looking at me.
The hollowness of the house this evening had cancelled for Mrs. Drover years on years of voices, habits, Steps. Through the shut windows, she heard only rain fall on the roofs around.
No. It's nothing. Pull yourself together, Kathleen. I've simply got myself into a mood.
Close your eyes, Kathleen. Happy birthday, my dear.
What is it?
Open it and find out.
I'll close my eyes for a minute. There. And when I open them, it'll all be gone. There. But no. It isn't gone. The letter's still there on the bed springs, looking at me.
What's the matter, my dear?
Nothing.
You seem so distant somehow.
I'm not. Really, I'm not.
Looking out of the window into the garden.
Was I? Really? Was I? Yes. Yes, I did look into the garden, hour after hour after hour.
Perhaps if we were to move to the country, you'd be happy then.
Now, I have to think carefully about what I must do. Someone in London must have known I was coming up from the country. They simply must have. Even if the caretaker had come back, he'd no reason to expect me, had he? He'd have taken that letter in his pocket to forward it at his own time through the post. And there's not a single sign he's been here. No sign at all. Letters dropped in at doors of deserted houses do not fly or walk to tables in halls. They do not sit on the dust of empty tables waiting to be found. Somebody has to put it there on that table deliberately. That much is certain. But the caretaker is the only other person with a key. Yes, but a house can be entered without a key. No, I won't even consider it. It is possible that I'm not alone now. No. I might be waited for, downstairs. Waited for? Till when? Until the hour arranged. At least that can't have been 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock's already struck. Quick, lock the bedroom door. The thing is, to get out of the house altogether. To fly. No, not that. I have, after all, a train to catch. They rely on me, don't they? My family, my husband, they rely on me to be utterly dependable.
The keystone of family life is dependability.
I will not return to the country, to my husband, to my boys and my sister, without those objects I came up here to fetch. Let me see now. The chest under the bed. The leather cracked. Dust sunk in. The hinges always stiff. Now, what is it that I want to take?
A set of dishes, Royal Dalton.
This, and this.
A mice and paperweight.
And this, and this, and this.
A couple of bronzes, wedding presents.
A birthday card from Edward. He did all the drawings and the colouring in. There's newspaper to wrap everything in. A ball of string. Oh, but this'll be far too much for me to carry, what with all the shopping parcels. I'll have to call a taxi. Oh, yes. A taxi. That's the answer. Oh, thank goodness. I will ring up the taxi now. The taxi cannot come too soon. I shall hear the taxi out there running its engine till I walk calmly down to it through the hall. I'll ring up for a taxi. No, the telephone's cut off. Oh, dear, I've tied this knot all wrong. He was never kind to me. Not really.
We'll go for a walk in the garden.
I don't remember him kind at all.
Come here.
Mother said he never considered me.
Stand with me under this tree.
He was set on me, that's what it was.
You cold?
Not love.
Are you?
Not wishing a person well.
Promise me.
What did he do?
Go on. Promise.
To make me promise like that?
Give me your hand.
I can't remember.
Here.
Oh, but I can remember.
The 25 years since then dissolved like smoke, and she instinctively looked for the wheel left by the button in the palm of her hand.
Let me see you.
Take my hand.
All right.
Here.
He's hurting me.
That's so as you'll remember, right? My tunic button, right?
I was not myself. They told me that at the time. I was not myself.
She remembered.
That August week, nothing of me was left at all.
But with one white burning blank, as where acid has dropped on a photograph.
Under no conditions can I remember his face. So wherever he may be waiting, I shan't know him. I haven't got time to run from a face I don't expect. I must get to the taxi before any clock strikes what could be the hour. I'll slip down into the street and round the side of the square to where the square gives on to the main road. I'll take the taxi all the way back here to the door, safe.
The solid taxi driver would come into the house
To pick up the parcels from room to room.
The idea of the taxi made her decisive, bold. She unlocked the bedroom door, went to the top of the staircase, and listened down. She heard nothing. But while she was hearing nothing, the passé air of the staircase was disturbed by a draught that travelled up to her face. It emanated from the basement. Down there.
A window being opened.
By someone who chose this moment to leave the house. The rain had stopped. The pavement steamily shone as Mrs. Drover let herself out.
By inches.
From her own front door into the empty street. The unoccupied houses opposite continued to meet her look with their damaged stare, making towards the thoroughfare and the taxi.
Don't look behind. Whatever you do now, do not look behind.
Indeed, the silence was so intense. One of those creaks of London silence, exaggerated this summer by the damage of war.
Nobody gaining on me. Nobody. I surely would have heard.
Where her street debouched on the square, where people went on living.
A woman carrying parcels. A woman with 2 children, one in each hand. I mustn't rush like this. They would think me quite mad.
Across the open end of the square, 2 buses impassively passed each other.
Women, a perambulator, cyclists, a man wheeling a barrow.
Once again, the ordinary flow of life. At the square's most populous corner,
There should be a taxi rank. There it is. Thank heavens. Only one taxi there.
but this, although it presented its blank rump, appeared to be alertly waiting for her.
Oh, please wait. Please don't go. No, wait, please. Oh.
She reached the door of the taxi and wrenched it open. She threw herself inside onto the leather seat. She took in the smell of it, smoky leather. As she did so, the taxi faced the main road. To make the trip back to her house, it would have to turn.
Oh, good. You have turned. But how did you know? How did you know? I haven't said where.
She leaned forward to scratch at the glass panel that divided the driver's head from her own. The driver braked to what was almost a stop.
Oh,
The jolt of the taxi flung Mrs. Drover forward till her face was almost into the glass.
no.
Through the glass, driver and passenger, not 6 inches between them, remained for an eternity eye to eye. Mrs. Drover's mouth hung open for some seconds before... After that, she continued to scream freely and to beat with her gloved hands on the glass all around as the taxi, accelerating without mercy, made off with her into the hinterland of deserted streets.
By Elizabeth Bowen, dramatised for radio by Christopher Hawes. Elizabeth Bowen was played by Maggie Steed, and Mrs Drover by Jenny Howe. The soldier was Jonathan Keeble, father Stephen Thorne, mother Shirley Dixon, and Mr Drover Christopher Scott. The director was Marion Nancarrow,